Hey everyone, Chris here. I don't know if it's too loud. The road behind me obviously is pretty well traveled, so I apologize in advance. I'm thinking that you can kind of get my voice from here. It's kind of echoey out here. I don't really come outside on my balcony. I probably should, since I have to pay an arm and a leg for it here in Seattle. So I was trying to think about things to talk about for this video on Monday, and since I don't have a job, see, look, suckers. Look at them, they're suckers. I'm definitely not bitter about being laid off. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think about things to talk about this week for an unedited video, and I was going to talk about just kind of feelings of loneliness and how to deal with them. Obviously, with quarantine stuff going on, I think it's probably the loneliest time in human history. I can't really imagine any other times that are lonelier. I mean, there's the Black Plague. That's a lonely time. You probably didn't want to visit, or whatever. You just paint a red X on your neighbor Fred's door, and you're like, all right, sorry, Fred. The rats are gonna get you, buddy. It's pretty grim. It was looking pretty grim. There's maybe the Spanish flu and stuff, but still the quarantines. This is definitely different now. Most people are going back to work. Maybe they're, my job was a physical job where I had to go in and be there in person. And a lot of people, I think, still kind of get that social stuff that, it seems like more and more now. But, there's a lot of tech jobs, a lot of e-commuting jobs. E-commuting, is that a word? Am I just making up words now? And yeah, it's something that I think about a lot that people kind of struggle with around Seattle specifically. It's super gray all the time. Yeah, it's super loud. I need to not do this from the balcony anymore, or maybe I'll wait for 10 a.m. or something. Yeah, just I think this is the loneliest anyone's ever felt, and I think we're all kind of feeling it, right? You can't go do anything, and pretty much the only freedoms you get, or go to the store and buy some groceries and go back to your house. But I think it's important what you do with that. And what I thought specifically is to talk about how, behind me here, that's a hospital. And I see people going in there all the time, and, I'm sure it's not a good situation for them or their family. And, it kind of inspired me to talk about loneliness, because there are people who go into the hospital and they're there by themselves. They can't have visitors, right? Everyone's concerned about potentially spreading contagious coronavirus. So, they're very lonely, and you can see them at night very clearly across the street. I mean, this glass building here, you can see all their lights on, but it's just one person there. And they're probably not feeling great. They're just kind of there by themselves and kind of suffering with no one really to talk to, except over digital things. I think the digital age is upon us. Yeah, I sound like the world's oldest person. I'm about to, I'm going to ask for your email next, so I can send you this video over email. But, yeah, I think that people have been turning to social media a lot to say, hey, let's discuss things. It's almost like we're real. Let's have Zoom hangouts. We can totally hang out on Zoom. Let's go on a date. Let's go on our Zoom date. Yeah, I'm sure that's great. So, it's just, it's been hard for people, and there's the technologies there, but I feel like in a lot of ways, social media and the way that the internet can connect people, in some ways it's almost more lonely, because there's so many people out there. But if you don't have those plans, if you don't have the people who are calling you on Discord every night, you don't have the people who are inviting you to play games, you don't have the people you just call on the phone, and then you count down from 3 on Hulu and you watch the same thing. If you don't have that, it can feel even more isolating. And that effect was there before, when the world was open, but now I think it's much worse. And I kind of feel it a little bit. If I post a video up here on YouTube, and it gets 50 views or 100 views, I'm like, whoa, oh my gosh, but really that's not a lot of people for a YouTube video. And I'm looking at everyone else's YouTube videos, and I'm saying, wow, Why aren't my YouTube videos getting as many views as the other YouTube videos? Is it because I smell bad? Is it because I need to brush my teeth? Is it because I ramble for too long? It's probably the third. It's the third one. But it's something where you need to look at it and say rationally, like, hey, this isn't on me. This is just the internet. It's so vast. Every person is a drop in a giant ocean that's 100 times the size of the Pacific, and you can't take it personally. And I think that that's hard for people, especially people who are newer to it, who are social butterflies otherwise. I'm a little bit more introverted. Maybe I talk like this because I seem extroverted, or I'm an extroverted introvert. That's the quote unquote phrase that's been thrown around my whole life. Whenever people talk to me, they're like, "Dude, you're not an introvert." I'm definitely an introvert. I'd love nothing more than leaving my apartment, or not leaving my apartment. I'd love nothing more than just sitting around and doing nothing on a rainy Saturday. Like, sign me up, you know. Lost my train of thought a little bit. Okay, yeah, I was trying to say that I think a lot of people now are suffering because, you know, you're on the Discords, you're on the Twitch, you know, let's say you follow your favorite Twitch streamer, and it's something like this, where, you know, you're just listening to me talking, and then I need to leave, and I say, bye guys, I gotta go, I have a social obligation, see you later. And then those people who are just watching me, unless they have another plan, you know, that was their social activity, now, you know, it's gone. And it's knowing how to manage those expectations, I guess. Knowing how to just say, okay, it's not just me being a lonely person. It's the fact that the internet is like the craziest thing ever. It's the craziest invention by far. And sorry, that's my cats. I'm outside and they can hear me through the screen. They want to come out, but they will probably try to jump off of this balcony. So stay inside, kitties. But, you know, it's... Oh, I know your life is very hard. You know, it's something where I think that the more people spend time online, the further away you get from reality, the further you are from really the grasp of reality, because you are living in such a non-physical, you know, just whatever metaphysical digital world you're in. You're just sitting there on Twitch and you're talking to people, and you're in these chat rooms, you're in these Discord servers, you're in these places that are totally digital. And, you know, for some reason people care a lot about numbers. So I think the best way is to just try to reach out to someone. If you have no one that's reaching out to you, just realize, hey, I'm not going to take it personally, you know, they're busy, whatever. There are so many people out there that will talk to you. If you shoot me a DM on Twitter, you'll see the Twitter thing down there below. Yeah, I'll talk to you, whatever. You know, just it's important for people to have someone to talk to. And I think a lot of people didn't invest in that before coronavirus. And if you don't have something like that, if you don't have some kind of support structure, I think that this has been way harder than people are really acknowledging. And I see it online. I see it in people who come into my Twitch chats. I see it on the YouTube comments. I see it in other people's chats. I see it in other people's comments. Just like, this is all I'm doing. I am just watching YouTube videos of Twitch streamers and the funny clip compilations to help me get through lonely passing time in between my job that's also digital. And I don't know, maybe it's just like a Seattle thing too. Like, you know, you look around, you can see all of the little apartments and stuff and the little townhouses, but, you know, there's never anyone down there walking on the street. You see all these people in the cars? How many people of those are walking around at their work? How many people of those are riding the bus and they're having to at least interact with people? They're having to exchange common courtesies. You know, maybe it's just kind of culturally the thing here in Seattle, that's kind of just not as... I don't know what the word is I'm even looking for here. It's not as important in Seattle to go out and be social as maybe, like, you know, if you're in the South and you have lots of other just social things going on, more communities that are smaller. Seattle is so self-sustaining and so digitally based already that, you know, it seems like it's really hard for people around here to just kind of get out of their comfort zone. And yeah, talk to someone, reach out to someone. Maybe push your own comfort zone. Try to talk to people on like a Discord. Try to get it so you're talking through different means. Right now I'm talking to you, right? There's audio, video. Whoa, dude, it's audio, video. You're in the Matrix, but you can do something like Discord where it's just a phone, and you don't have to have your face. There you go. This is Discord mode. Discord mode of video. You don't have to show your face, and it can be comfortable if you have social anxiety. There you go. And you can actually talk to people and interact, because no matter how antisocial you are, don't forget that you're still limited by the meat brain of a super smart monkey, which is what all humans are. So don't let your meat brain trick you into thinking you're fine until you realize you're not fine, and you've not been fine for a long time. That's my advice on loneliness. Just again, looking at these people every night, knowing that they're just alone in their hospital beds, seeing all the people behind me that are commuting by themselves to work every day, even though it's a quarantine, seeing people having the first-hand anecdotes of just trying to cheer people up that are lonely. You're definitely not alone. There's lots of people out here, so come on by.